What's up, guys? This is Miasin. So, Terminal Revenge came out a few days or a few weeks ago, and this new card right here, Dragon Magia Master, is pretty interesting, but it's kind of hard to summon. And I figured I would have to create like a combo deck eventually that could summon it with like one single card. And I think I managed to finally find the perfect solution. It is a deck that can bring it out without having to play really too many bad cards. And I think it's probably the cleanest combo and the most realistic combo that you can play in a real competitive deck. And that's the reason why I'll show you guys my take on the Dragon Magia Master combo. Not gonna waste any more of your time, let's get right into it. So you can pull this off with Asteria and any Spell or Trap, so it's pretty much a 1.5 card combo. Yeah, normal summon and then pitch your Spell or Trap and then summon the Sylve, which is going to be searching for the legend. So it's pretty much the exact same thing as if you were playing the Centurion White Forest deck. And it's somewhat Nibiru-proof, but not really. It depends on what else you have. But yeah, you're going to be discarding the legend, and then revive back the Asteria with its own effect, and reset back the legend with its own effect, and then search your Reset, and then pitch the trap card to search the Arcia, and also special summon the Reset. The trap card comes back onto the spell and trap zone. So that's kind of how you can recover from Nibiru, because at least you can summon a White Forest monster on your opponent's turn, and potentially synchro summon. But if you only have this and nothing else, then you can't fully play through Nibiru, which is really funny because you can play through Nibiru with the exact same combination of cards in the White Forest Centurion build. We're better than that. We're trying to summon Dragon Magia Master. Anyway, Synchro Summon for Muddy Mudragon, very interesting card, and we're going to be fusing for Grand Guignol, and on summon, we get to send level 6 or higher light or dark monster from the deck or extra deck to the grave. We're going to be Foolishing for Illusion of Chaos, which is not a brick in this deck. It's not like we have to play too many bad cards, because Illusion of Chaos can search Magician Souls, which we want to play anyways because it has a lot of really nice synergy with the Legend and Wolves of the White Forest alongside the Toy Box engine, which we do play in this deck. This is a realistic combo that you can play competitively speaking. Anyways, at this point, we're going to be linking off into Moon of the Close Sky and then Fiendsmith Requiem. I think you saw this coming. I kind of have to. This engine exists, so might as well abuse it. Revive back the Sylve by putting back the Arciela from your graveyard into the extra deck, and then link off into Sequentia, and then fuse using the Moon of the Close Sky and the Requiem. Revive back the Fiendsmith Lacrimosa. And then we're going to be overlaying for Beatrice using the two monsters, and then Beatrice is going to be using its effect, and send transaction rollback. So I think you can see where this is going, because we are going to have the ability to fuse on the opponent's turn for the Dragon Magia Master by sending the Necro Fusion, and then transaction rollback can essentially copy the effect of Necro Fusion. In theory, you can pull this entire combo off with one less brick by not playing transaction rollback, and by going into this card right here, Diabel, Fiendess of the White Forest, which can recycle back a spell or trap from your graveyard to your hand, and you can also use Nightmare Griffin to get it back. It's just that the super basic 1.5 card combo does have to play transaction rollback. And I want to say Necro Fusion is the only like real bad card that you gotta play. Everything else so far is 100% legit, because you're playing these cards regardless in your deck. I mean, even in my Centurion build, I was still playing Grand Guignol, I was still playing Muddy Mudragon, and I mean, Illusion of Chaos is played in a bunch of builds. So it's not like I have to denaturalize the strategy, or, you know, make it worse for just to summon one big boy. But yeah, we're going to be going transaction rollback copy, banish the Muddy Mudragon that is substituting itself as Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, and then using Illusion of Chaos. And we're going to be summoning Dragon Magia Master, which can negate a monster effect, a spell, and a trap once per turn each. And another effect if you have the extra deck space, which we kind of don't, it's pretty tight. If this face-up card in its owner's control leaves the field because of an opponent's card, including just getting Kaiju'd, you can special summon one Blue Eyes monster or Chaos or Blackluster Soldier Ritual monster from extra deck to the grave. But if you're summoning a Ritual monster, it's not gonna be a proper summon, so it has to be properly summoned first. Alright, so for the deck list, again, very simple, straight to the point, 15 hand traps. So again, it's not like you're scooping your games when you're going second. 3 Asteria, 2 Sylve, and then 2 Arcia, so a bunch of starters and extenders, and then 2 Reset, only 1 normal spell, and the trap card. I mean, they're all normal spells anyways. Well, there's only 2, which is, man, this engine just, or rather this deck just feels so underdeveloped, but to be fair, it's only the first wave of support, so hopefully from, starting from the set after Abyss Rising, because I don't think there's any support in that set, we're going to be getting new broken White Forest support, because this engine still needs to be developed a little further. Anyways, the Toy Box engine, so 1 soldier, 1 tank, and then triple box. You can also play 3 Toy Soldier if you really want to, can make sense, especially with Magician Souls. And then 1 Fabled Luri with the 3 Fiendsmith and then the Tractus. The Fiendsmith engine is just overall really good, but if you can play the DDD Caesar, it's going to make your deck even better. Just that the extra deck space, again, is kind of tight. I guess we can cut Despian Lulu Walidith. It's only a card that, and you can synchro summon it, or you can summon it from the extra deck using the graveyard effect of Grand Guignol, or I guess the on-field effect depends on where you're using it. It's trigger effect, basically. And then the quote-unquote bricks, so Necrofusion and Transaction Rollback. But if you draw them, they're not garnets. They're just going to be the discard fodder for your Asteria. And they allow you to skip a step because instead of having to rely on Beatrice twice, you only have to send once. So that's, I guess, even better. And for the extra deck, we obviously play Dragon Magia Master. If you can play some other Blue Eyes monsters, that would be really good so that this can summon something when it dies. Beatrice, I mean, you can also play Dante Pilgrim if you want Beatrice to summon something when it dies. Both of them kind of do the same thing, in a way. Well, I mean, only when... it's not going to happen very often. The Fiendsmith package, Lulu Walid, Chaos Angel, Diabel, Arciella, Silvera, Mudima Dragon, Grand Guignol, SPIP. So the only new card that we have to play, really, would be Dragon Magia Master and obviously Beatrice. Everything else, I mean, I think I was already playing in the deck to begin with. It's a pretty cool deck. Again, if you just want to have a little bit of fun with Dragon Magia Master... there's obviously some other ways to pull it off with Nadir Servant and the Blue Eyes Fusion, but the issue is that you need like a super specific 2-card combo, which is like 2 3-ofs, and it's wishful thinking. But I want to say this deck probably does it the best. There are a lot of other combinations. It's just that Asteria with any spell or trap is super simple, but obviously if you have something like, let's say, Sylve and Toy Soldier, should still get you there. Yeah, that's it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys very, very soon. Peace.